Hey guys, so it is episode 6 of The Strain, and that means shit is finally happening!
Woo! So the episode opens with our new guy, waltzing out of a seafood truck in the middle of the day. So, what?
And he's got this really gorgeous black companion.
Yeah.
And she's clearly as badass as he is.
Yeah.
And so he walks in and he's talking to the congregation of masters. And, he's having this very one-sided conversation.
Because they're just, flailing around. And they almost, they seemed afraid of him. They were
they were uncomfortable.
It's like, you've let him do this for too long, and na.
You should have killed him 3,000 years ago.
Going on about this isn't a city, this is a factory. I totally understand why he started here. The cities of Rome, this guy's old.
Yeah. This guy's really old.
And I'm already, so excited.
And he's like, I want to know who the hell damaged the master that badly, because I need to get in contact with him. And I trained Vaughn, and,
Rest in peace, folksy. And so you have to have some day letters left, right? Right?
And of course, the one day letter left
is Gus. And Gus is still hanging out at that restaurant, tormenting the Silver Angel with questions. He's just that fan that you don't want.
He just knows too much.
So
too excited.
Remember in that movie when you fought that woman because she was going to set that kid on fire? And he's like...
And just going on and on until the guy finally snaps.
Yes, I am him. Shut up!
So in Gus's storyline, the girl he's kind of flirting with is kind of working for this restaurant still. It's still making deliveries. I'm sure they're making a killing off of it. And her father's like, no, you study, and no, we're going to operate as business as usual. And you're like...
This is such a bad plan.
So Gus is like, no, it's probably dangerous. I'll go with you. And of course, the Silver Angel's like, no, she's not going anywhere.
And Gus is like, she has to pick between the two of us. And so she ends up bringing both of them.
Oh yeah. So they make the delivery. And of course, as they're leaving, in walks one of the Strain vampires.
I love Gus. Because Gus was just flicks his wrist. Out comes an axe. And just... goes to town and shoots him.
Yeah, just hits him with the axe and then shoots him.
Oh, so effective.
And then another one comes out from behind him and Angel tackles the guy and then Gus hits him with the axe and
they leave.
Yeah, and that was pretty much the end of their storyline. But I think it is implied that they've gained more respect for each other because they got their dirty laundry out in the air on their walk over.
Yeah.
F is...
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Okay, F, you scum of the goddamn earth, okay? I thought you were being useful for once. He arrives in Washington, meets up with a friend who puts him in contact with another woman who can get his drug, basically...
In production,
and all's going hunky-dory. And you know what he does? After being, such a possessive asshole over Nora, he just sleeps with the lady. And he's never going to tell Nora.
Oh, no. It'll be his, little secret. And if she found out and freaked out, he'd be like, what? No big deal. Just
You can't have it both ways, okay? You can't be telling Nora one thing and then... Oh, my God.
So, while he's off being a man whore.
Oh, my God. I'm just not cool with this.
Yeah, it looks like everything's going great. He's got his drug on the market, sort of. It's on its way to production.
They're going to do a test run with it.
They're going to do a test run with the military
with
it.
Big deal.
And, of course, everything's working out. So, of course, everything has to go wrong. He comes in, he finds his friend dead on the floor. An assassin comes in and shoots the woman who is helping him.
And then shoots F, and then F shoots him.
And so F...
She dies.
Yeah. So now F is absolutely screwed, I think. And, of course, the assassin is from the Stoneheart Corporation. So, yes, our good friend Eldritch Palmer is still fucking things up.
Oh my god, Eldritch Palmer. Okay. He's gonna get his comeuppance, and it's not gonna be pretty. Because Eldritch Palmer goes hunting for Eichorst. And Eichorst kind of gives him this smile, just like, oh, you're back. Everything's good again, right?
And then, of course, Palmer is like,
I want to speak to the master because he's not holding up his end of the deal. And tomorrow, how's my Palmer impression? Tomorrow, we're going to be doing phase 2 of the plan, and he needs to do his thing. And Eichorst is just like, I'm not going to tell him you've said this.
For your sake, because it will not go well.
Find out through FitzWilliam that Palmer has been doing some weird construction stuff all around the city. Of course, this is going to come into play later. Probably has something to do with phase 2. We'll find out during phase 2.
Because phase 2 is going to be a shit show.
Oh, yeah.
What Eldritch Palmer is worried about is that the master is injured and he's not going to be able to do whatever happens in phase 2. And so the master is like way ahead of him on this problem.
The master is in his coffin and he's like, Eichorst and Goth Rocker. This is so good because Eichorst is so excited. Because he's like, yes, we're going to become one person.
Yeah.
And oh my god, Goth Rocker, you're going to witness this and it's going to be awesome. And Eichorst fucks up and he's like, my master, my lord, my liege, and he kneels. And he's just like, ready.
This is a transcendent moment.
And there's a moment. And nothing happens. And so he kind of does one of those, like, open his eyes, look, and there's the Goth Rocker standing with the master. And he's like, are you ready, Bolivier? And the Goth Rocker's like, I've waited my entire life for God to be in my head. And I have to say, Eichhorst's face is like the epitome of betrayal.
You can just see his face just crumple and just all hope is lost. And so, of course, the master spits out all his worms at Olivier and
Eichhorst goes to the master's crumpled body and legitly starts whimpering like a baby kitten.
Just like,
master!
And then
the master
takes off his wig, so he no longer looks like the Goth Rocker, and is like, come to me.
Prove me you will serve me in any body. You are my special child.
And at that, his face just lights up. He's just so happy.
I'm your favorite.
He's like, the master's like, we will be together forever. Oh yes, forever.
There wasn't as much of a worm transfusion as we saw in the prologue for this season.
They felt like they had somewhere to be.
Yeah, they had to tone it down a little bit. I guess because he's already a vampire, we don't really have to worry about mass quantities. But it happened. Yay.
Yeah.
But we have another vampire running around just causing crap. And that is Nora and Zach are visiting the politician lady and picking up supplies and stuff. And then it's late. It's like, oh, drive them home. And you're like, this is not going to end well. This never ends well.
And just as she's telling me, oh God, get ready for the creepy, BAM! The car hits something. And we're both like, shit!
I'm in the middle of saying, cue creepy vampire.
And the car just slams into something you can't even see.
And the baby vampire children are just...
They're like, we're on it! We got this!
And the cop gets out of the car.
And you're like, that was a bad idea, buddy.
And then he gets eaten.
Yep. And then Nora's like, okay, Zach, count of 3.
Run into the church.
And so they run into this church. It's a giant, kind of chase scene where they throw them off the scent. And
Nora's pretty competent. Give her that.
yeah. But, I mean, she's backed into a corner because, of course, vampire children managed to get into the church and
you gotta say one thing, though. Shit starts to go down. The very first thing Nora does is she calls for backup.
Yeah.
No question, she calls to Tracken and she's like, this is our location. Come get us.
And they don't waste any time.
Yeah.
The Ratcatcher's like, got it. The Tracken's on it. And FitzWilliam's like, okay, I can do this. Let's go.
Oh, honey.
And so, by the time, Tracken gets there with the group, they're backed into a corner. Nora's just about to, have to do her last defense. They make all the vampire children back off. Kelly's just there like, ah.
Oh my god, the Ratcatcher is just like, oh! the mother starts shooting at her. Just like,
you're like, yeah, that should be the response to a vampire just standing there going, ah. FitzWilliam's, protecting them, and then
he gets one kid, and then another kid
comes up and bites him in the leg, and you're like, hey!
I liked this guy!
We had him for like 2 episodes! What the actual hell?
It's totally because they wanted to kill off someone in the main group, but they didn't want to kill off someone in the main group.
But at the same, I don't feel sad, I'm just angry.
Yeah. He didn't get time to develop as a character.
It's such a waste, right?
He could have been so cool. He could have, had all the intel,
And then you have, drama with Eldritch Palmer. Yeah. I don't even know.
Maybe his brother will join the group next? He's a firefighter.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the same relationship with Eldritch Palmer.
I don't know.
Not gonna happen.
So yeah, I guess that is everything that happened in this episode.
Not tons, but it felt action-packed.
It felt like we're setting up for the final act kind of deal. The stakes are raising. We now know that there is some kind of plan, that the Master just did not just want chaos in the city. He has more of an end goal, so I guess we have that. We can kind of see the fault lines in their side, and
it's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be involving me under a blanket, just...
yeah. I kind of like that the scare factor is back.
do. I enjoy it.
Because it gets kind of boring. The whole idea of having this vampire apocalypse, where it's just kind of dull, is...
You get enough of that with The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I want my creepy, weird vampirism worm thing. Because, that's what the one thing this show really has going for it. There's nothing else really like it. To have, this,
creepy, gross...
disease, vampirism.
And trying to survive, right? Which isn't all just wandering around. And yeah, you want something big.
Yeah.
And so, I think for the rest of the series, things are actually going to happen.
Mm-hmm. I think we just kind of had to see the slow build of nothing.
Alright. So, what did you think of this episode? Where do you think the series is going? Let us know. And if you liked our videos, subscribe down below. Bye, guys.